next topic, which is Elon Musk and Twitter. Boy. So last week we spoke a little bit about Elon Musk and we spoke about him buying Twitter, why he bought it, or our speculations and all the things that would happen. So this story just keep giving and giving, boy. Every week it just gives more. So he gives the staff a deadline to say if they are staying or not for his cultural reset of the company that he calls Twitter 2.0, right?
Yeah.
So you know he do, right? 5 p.m. on Thursday, he sent all employees a Google form to respond yes to and yes to Twitter 2.0. Otherwise, it would be their final day of work and they would receive their severance package. And their severance package is three months of pay, I believe. Yeah. And the request is that they go hardcore, some kind of thing like that, and they be willing to work 60-hour work weeks. And my boys sent out, and by 5 o'clock, half of the 7,500 person workforce left. So let's start with the ultimatum. Why do you think he did this?
To weed out the sheep from the workforce.
The chimney fat.
Yeah, that is his coming. The culture he probably had at Tesla is probably polar opposites to the culture in Twitter, right? So him coming into Twitter is probably just a big culture clash, and you spend $44 billion, you're not going to come and conform to the Twitter culture. You're going to come and want to impose your culture and it's your perceived work ethic, your standard. So that is his way of saying either you shape up or you ship out.
I feel it's the same thing. Because it's private. So he have no investors to please. He have no drama, no regulation, nothing. He basically could do what he wants and at whatever pace he wants. And right now, his desire is to get the most intense workers to stay, aka people who have no chick, no child, no responsibilities, nothing. You see them young bachelors and fellas who could say, yeah, well, I just staying in the office because I really have nothing else to do with my life.
No, I mean, not necessarily. No, it's people coming, right? So looking at Tesla and the way the amount of innovation they brought forward, and they had to have that drive and that ambition, and I'm sure some of that came from Elon, and some people willing to make that sacrifice, even though they might have family or they would know, right? Like for me, like when I started one of my jobs, it was doing our implementation, and it was like, all right, we're gonna need to real work. Sometimes you had to work weekends, you might have to be on call. And I was married at the time. I didn't have a child as yet, but I was willing, you knew I was willing to make the sacrifice, to put in the work, because you kind of have to have that motivation, and you have to have a clear vision on where you want to go. So if you could make me buy into your vision and where you see the company going, you would get people on board. So if he could come to me and really convince me, what he really want to do, I'm not sure if he have a clear vision, but if he able to do that and convince people, the next 3 months, the next 6 months, you're gonna be hardcore, we're gonna try and work towards this, flesh it out, Yeah,
but,
I could see people get.
Yeah, but the thing is, he come in there last week. What amount of convincing you could do in 5 days that could let me sign on to saying, all right, I'm ready to go hardcore, long hours at high intensity. Here what I would want it. I want to see. All right, here what I am your new boss. I don't know if this happened, right? I am your new boss. Here are the things that I see Twitter becoming, and these are the things that I want to do. And these are the things that we want to implement, and these are the things that we want to try to put in place. Here's a document that the team prepared. Go through it, and then make a decision. You don't send a Google form by Thursday at 5 p.m. and all you have to do is click yes. I find that in asking me if I that basically turning off the people who don't like you and
But I
keeping
think
the people who like you.
what he probably his approach was probably coming in to try and figure out what was going wrong. 'Cause I mean, I think he had meetings like that, trying to figure out what going wrong, why this. Cause he looked like he was like real trying to micromanage them, asking them to see the code, having
Yeah,
code reviews and things. So that was probably his thing to try and see this past few weeks, try and see what going wrong, where he could trim the fat, cause he do a lot of fat trimming. So he probably was doing a kind of discovery thing, trying to see where the company really is at,
yeah.
and what are the important components, was he, that would actually keep Twitter running and to try and cut out all the excess fat. Because he cut out a lot of,
It probably had, yeah.
you
Plenty
know,
of the people, I think a lot of the developers stayed, but you see the people who in ad marketing
yeah,
and
he cut a lot of
you
those
see him
people.
and
There's some people with like the accessibility stuff with, you know, making
yeah,
Twitter more accessible to disabled persons and stuff. He cut some of that out. And I understand both sides. I know I might people mightn't agree with that, but I understand both sides. I understand where to an extent where he coming from, and I understand the people on
well,
the other side
yeah,
who
he have a
feeling the
loan,
brunt
he
of
have
it.
a big loan to pay back, and it is his company outright, so you
Yeah,
really don't have no recourse. So to go from 7,500 to what 3,000, they say. The count's still on. They didn't finish the count yet. It's like the polls. Um, they had a lot of resignation. So one of the biggest concerns that people think that they're going to have is that the departures may include many engineers responsible for fixing bugs and preventing service outages. And the World Cup going on right now.
yeah.
So plenty. One of the other articles was talking
Yeah,
about.
this the World Cup is usually a time that has put Twitter under the most strain.
Yeah, the departures include many engineers responsible for fixing bugs. It had an expert in the article where it said that they saw many of the senior engineers that people used to look up to as legendary developers. They
Mhm.
gone.